Hello everyone, this is PuppyJoe, and I want to talk about structural integrity, or foundation blocks, or how tall you can basically make a building. There's a lot of information out there that, although it's good intentions, is based on a connection theory, that in order to build tall, you want to have as few connecting spots as possible. And there might be some cases where that's true, but I just want to show you how it's less about the connecting points and it's more about the build material. So let's get into that. Here is 4 poles. They're freestanding poles, and there's 2 different towers, and there's some foundation over there. So to go over this quickly, if you don't know, in order to make a structure stand tall and proud, you want to benefit from a foundation, a solid foundation that you're proud of. If I go to 7, which is just my hotkey for the hammer, but if I go to my hammer, you can see these wood and log poles are blue, and they're blue because they're on the ground. You can see from my scaffolding, those are also blue because they're connected to the rock that I use to build up and tower. So that being said, we'll get right into it. These are wood poles. Those are 2-meter wood poles and 1-meter wood poles. This is only at damage because of the rain. Don't worry. And this is a 4-meter log pole and a 2-meter log pole. So for the 2-meter wood poles, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the 1-meter wood poles, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then plus 8, a total of 16. Many connection points. Very few connection points, yet I can't build them any taller no matter what I do. And that's because wood poles, I feel, this is when we get into theory, that wood poles you can only build as tall as 16 meters from the foundation. In this case, the foundation is here. So 60 meters from the connection point of the foundation. And I'll go up there to show you that you can't actually build the wood poles any higher in a second. We'll move on quickly to the log poles, which we have the 2-meter log poles here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. So that's 24 meters total. And then again for the 4-meter log poles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 meters. I can't build any higher. So let's go test that out. Notice my very good scaffolding. So here we are at the top of the wood poles. Let's do some building. Let's add 1 more block here. Not with a log pole. 1 more block here. It's going to break. You can see it gradually turn red. For some reason with this 1-meter stack wood poles, it takes a long time to evaluate. But let's just take a look. Boom, that breaks, and then I'll add another one here, and that should break as well. Alright, easy peasy. I can also add a 1-meter block here, and a 2-meter block here, and those will both break. Yep. There we go. Cool. And you can mix and match. You know, I could put a 2-meter block there and a 1-meter block here, and that should be fine. And the moment I add another block, they should both break. Yep, so there you go. Wood poles, height build limit, 16 meters. It goes without saying that the horizontal, I haven't done as much testing with the horizontal stuff. Oh, that was creepy. But they of course are going to be less valid the higher you go. I mean, these are clearly about to break if I add 1 more to it. But we might do another series of tests evaluating the horizontal integrity of structural beams. But there it is for vertical integrity. Pretty validating that it's not the connection points, it's the material used in construction. And then same thing for log poles, although I do have a caveat here, and I'll tell you that in a second. Bop. Okay, so we have our series of 2-meter log poles and our series of 4-meter log poles. Let's add another 2-meter. I want to do this without jumping, but I am so nervous. Go. Alright, that should break. Yep, right away. And if I add a 4-meter, That should break as well. Yep. And then if I add a 2 meter to this, that will also break. And if I add a 4 meter to this, that will also break. Cool. There you have it. And if you mix and match, it will probably break too. The one caveat I had here, when I was doing earlier testing, I thought I was able to make this go a little bit higher, but I can't seem to reproduce it. So if I figure it out, if anyone of you know, let me know in the comments below. But ultimately, the takeaway here is your structural integrity of your building is not limited to fewer connecting points. It's limited to the materials that you're using. Log poles are stronger than wood poles. And eventually when we get more heavy-duty material as we play through the game, we'll find better structural support pieces, such as, spoiler warning, such as concrete walls and I think reinforced poles too. But we're still pretty new to the game, so we'll find out. But there you have it. Build using whatever materials you want. Just know that some materials are going to be stronger than the other. In another video, we'll do tests on horizontal comparisons to see if it's still valid. My assumption is it will be, but I don't know how the math stacks when you go horizontal. But maybe we'll use these same structures to do that test. Okay, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more small quick tips like this, then let me know. I can make a couple more, especially for myself, because I'm curious about figuring out what can make or break a tall building, basically. But if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And our new Let's Play video starts tomorrow on the channel around noonish Pacific Standard Time, so check that out as well. I'll be doing a limited run series, and I'm looking forward to it. But until then, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you next time. Ciao.